So this video is going to be about mindset. There are two types of people, and I want you to quickly answer the question and figure out which one you are. In life, there are things that are difficult and that only a small select few of people will ever be able to do. Join the NBA, be a doctor, an astronaut, be super fit, be a day trader. Now there's different degrees to this. A lot more people can become doctors than can become NBA All-Star athletes because of the physical limitations. But when it comes to the mind game, knowledge is far more accessible in the ability to discipline yourself and discipline your mind. And what you need to decide, you need to figure out what category you're in terms of somebody who's either going to do what is required to become a trader or not. And you either believe that you can do that or you don't. And if you're watching my videos or any other day trading videos, there is some nugget of hope in your brain that says that I think I can be a day trader, and I want to figure out what those things are in terms of knowledge, how to read charts, understand support and resistance, understand volume, understand momentum, understand what all the different indicators are, be able to lay them on top of each other, be able to read bookmap and make a discretionary trading decision to make some amount of money. You believe that you can do that. You understand that 99% of traders fail, people give up, they don't discipline themselves, whatever. So you need to figure out and make the decision if you're gonna do what is required to be successful or not. All things in life, whether it's day trading, whether it's me and my sales career. I made 7 figures from my day job before I made any amount of money. Well, kind of at the same time, right? I made $500,000. That's my first big trade as a trader. But in every aspect of life, it's the same, guys. You're either gonna do what is required to be the best and to be successful, or you won't. And inside of that or you won't is a large category of stuff. So if you want to be a prop trader trading with Apex with 20 accounts, then you have to ignore the mess. You have to ignore the people who say it's hard. You have to ignore people that say, oh, they want you to fail, blah, 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 because those people can't see it for themselves. They are not you. It doesn't matter if you trade with a prop firm. It doesn't matter if you trade with your own money. It doesn't matter if you trade on Sim. You can trade with bananas. It doesn't matter if you don't actually do the things that are required to have a net positive P&L. It doesn't matter what you trade with, including prop firms. I think prop firms are a great tool for people that have a working system. But I want to go through some of the comments from one of my biggest super fans and just break these down one by one, because it's really not the gotcha that people think it is. And it really just proves that these people don't believe in themselves. This is also really fun for me. So here we go. Let me actually just go to my channel. All right, so we found the comments recording on my screen from Tom Dub 5215, who is a non-believer. He says 10 ES contracts. This is on a short video that I did talking about getting your first Ninja Trader account, which is really, an Apex account. He said 10 ES contracts equals $500 per point. So you're saying they give you a whopping 5 points to lose with 2.5K drawdown, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Does Apex restrict the Trade built-in risk parameters, like where it can limit max contract size? Apex is built for you to fail. The inky trying to get people to sign up through their links for 15% are even worse. So then he said the people trying to get you to sign up me are even worse. So let's just address this. One, the whole argument he's making, I never even said that you should trade 10 contracts. Just like all trades, it also requires context and discretion. So I'm not really mad about this because this isn't really an attack, but we'll just address it. It really shows you why you shouldn't listen to the rhetoric of failures on the internet. In trading, there are A trades, B trades, C trades, and D trades. If you're in an A trade, you should lever higher. Does it mean that you should use all 10 contracts or leverage, or however much leverage you have on the account? Absolutely not. But you have the option to, and there will come a day where it makes sense to use max leverage. It depends on the trade. That trade might be once every 3 months, but in that moment you have to execute. Trading is all about planning and execution. On your normal trades, on your normal just shooting from the hip, looking for the return to the POC or VWAP, right, on a range extension, type of deal, trade micros, and you can hit the 250 to 500 or whatever your daily target is. Everything that I say in my Discord, everything that I talk about in all my videos is about risk management, and the most important thing is that you do not blow up your account, whether it's real money or prop trading, especially if it's your own money, right? If it's your own money, you absolutely do not want to use it, which is why we talk about risk management. So not sure where he got this argument from that you need to trade with max leverage, but yeah, if I, thought that would be weird too. You absolutely do not need to trade with max leverage all the time. It's all context based. And then the second part, he says, Apex is built for you to fail, and the people who are trying to get people to use it are even worse. First of all, I'm never gonna feel bad for having affiliate links for anything, right? I'm gonna add some for some of my camera gear. People always ask me, what do I shoot with? I just got this Sony a7S4, nice camera. I'm shooting with a Sigma 16mm prime lens. I like these things, I use them, they are my tools. I've invested thousands of dollars into my camera gear. I've used Apex, they're a great platform. And so I literally just started putting links for them because I've been using them for literally a year now. There's nothing wrong with that, and I will never feel bad, guys. You know, ultimately, I'll be honest with you guys. I would like to have good, consistent income coming from affiliate links on Apex. I would, and that's just smart, right? If you want to get inspired by this and you want to develop your own YouTube channel and a platform, you absolutely should figure out ways to leverage the things that are a part of your life already for additional income. Ultimately, that's what we're here for. As a trader, you're probably asking, why would somebody want to do that? Well, if I'm in the business of leveraging dollars to make money, then every dollar that I can get in from any source is just more leverage that I can turn into more trades. Point blank simple, very, very simple. On the days I don't trade, I have more sources of residual income, and I recommend anybody do it. If you have some affiliate or there's a thing, whether it's a car or whatever it is that you use in your life, if it's something that you find dependable and it's something that you're gonna pay for anyways, you might as well, you know, get some money out of it. I'm not gonna feel bad for promoting Apex, guys. That's just silly. Oh, they're designed for you to fail. Is it hard to pass? Yes, I failed many accounts when I first started, and then I changed my trading style. I was a swing trader, so my background is really in swing trading, going for big trades, and I had to become much more of a scalper to pass. So it certainly will require you to trade within their parameters, but it's not impossible. I think most people, certainly Tom Dubb, aren't willing to accept the rules for what they are and trade within inside those parameters, but it's very, very passable. You can pass, not that you have to, but you certainly can pass an account in a day. I've done it many times. I've seen many people pass accounts. It's really not hard if you just, one, have the right day. Some days are untradeable, right? But if you have the right day, and I'd say most days, you know, 8 times out of 10, it's a tradable day, it's a tradable session, or even on bad days, there's like one trade that you could catch. You could pass these accounts in 1 to 2 days, guys, right? The advice that I give talks about minimizing risk, because I'm really talking to newbies. So if every single one of your rebuttals is, well, what about this, or what about that, or what if I do this? Yeah, if you do something stupid, max lever, you're gonna fail. Yeah, let's focus on, again, thinking about, are you a winner? How about, instead of doing something stupid or all this stuff that you're saying, what if I do this? Stop being an idiot. Stop imagining yourself being an idiot and imagine yourself being successful. Imagine yourself having a pre-market plan. Imagine yourself executing on that plan. Imagine holding through profit, hitting $1,000 in one trade. Imagine doing that. Stop imagining all the 17 different scenarios where you lose money and that's all you can think about. It's a waste of time, guys. People like that, if you think like that, you will never be successful. Let's go down this comment chain. I said you should be trading 1 to 2 MES, blah, 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 blah. Tom said, you said that leverage is why you use Apex. Now you say, shouldn't you trade more than 1 to 2 micros? Make up your mind. Again, no problem here, guys. Everything is contextual. You want the leverage, you can get an account. There's a 90% sell off right now.
The irony, actually.
You can get a $50K account, which is really $2,500. I talked about this. You have $2,500 at the threshold, but you can get that account for $16. $16, guys. If you're a good trader, it's stupid not to try. Get this account for $16. You could trade 1 to 2 MES, which is $10 a point, right? You get 10 points a day, and you just made $100. 10 times 10 is 100. Plus or minus a number of micros, whatever. Use discretion. Use your discretion. Use your brain. Figure out what is going to work for you. But the point is, for $16, you can make $100 in a day. Of course, you have to pass the eval, and there's time, and he's going to whine about that next. But for $16, you get your foot in the door to leverage that into more money. Then he said, Force, if you can be consistent with 1 micros, 30-60 point gains daily, why would you wait to make 5,100 in a 50K account to get paid 2,000 with something around a minimum 45 days of payment? You're the one promoting and getting commissions for Apex. I think you're shilling for them is wrong. This whole like imagining worst case scenario thing, there's no point in thinking about that, guys. Here's the fact of the matter. If you don't have a lot of money and you know it takes you 45 days to make $5,100, even in this scenario, I think that's a great amount of money for you. Not everybody has the opportunity to save up thousands of dollars. Some people can only trade sim, right? And prop firms give them a way to build capital. End goal, by the way, I think for anybody who's using a prop firm like Apex or whatever it is, Top Step, ETF, or any of the 100 others, is to put that money into your own personal account and eventually start start going into things like swing trading, which I haven't talked about so much recently. We just did a swing trade in the Discord where we made a ton of money doing that. There isn't just one way to trade, and this isn't the only thing that you have to do. I think it's funny when people like you present something and then they try to make that your entire identity or try to say that you're saying that. And I've never said that. I think it's a tool, like many other tools in the tool belt. It's not a scam, and it's a great tool for people who want to start learning how to trade. So Tom Dub, that is all I'm gonna say to you. I know you've commented on my other videos. The offer still stands. I do want you to join my Discord. You know, I'll help you pass. Honestly, not one to hold on to, you know, negative energy or anything like that. Like, I don't care about this conversation, right? The best outcome for you and for anybody else who's a non-believer is that you become a successful trader and change your life. And maybe one day we get a beer and drink and shake hands. Honestly, I think that's a much cooler story in my mind than, you know, petty online, you know, arguments. It's so easy to imagine failing. There's a million ways to fail. Most people fail. It's the common outcome. So coming up to me and saying, well, it's really hard is silly. I was a D1 athlete in college. I'm a break dancer, 32. I still do all types of crazy stuff with my body. I worked at a startup that got acquired, made 7 figures doing that. Like, there's not a normal thing about me. So asking me about median outcome is silly. And it is my hope that you believe in yourself, Tom, and that everybody else watching this believes in yourself and realize that you don't have to be part of that statistical middle. You could be the outlier, but it's gonna require you, one, believing in yourself, thinking differently about yourself, taking different actions every single day, and living an outlier lifestyle if you wanna have outlier outcomes. If you do what everybody else does, you're gonna get what everybody else gets. In any case, my name is Forrest. I invest in stuff. You should too. See you in the next one. Peace.